let's just say these last 2 weeks did not go as planned. Hello everybody, welcome back. This video is not what I wanted it to be. I thought that I could bring you something really positive and motivating and uplifting today. I could not have been more wrong. If you remember 2 weeks ago, I released a video which has gone crazy. In the last 2 weeks, I've received more than 20,000 views on this video I did about my no poo experience, right? And my hair's still great, so that's a plus. But in it, I showed you guys my skin, and I was convinced that because, well, for a few reasons, but mainly because I hadn't been using any chemicals in my hair, that my skin had improved, and it was so clear. It's like the clearest it had been in a long time. So I thought to myself, well, what else can I do to keep improving the state that I'm in? Because I'm so happy right now, I feel great, I look great, like 100%. And so I was like, well, I will do no sugar for a month. So in this challenge, I was measuring changes across 4 areas, including my energy levels, my mood, clarity of my skin, and my body composition. And so I thought, well, okay, I'm not trying to lose weight, but I'm sure it would help with my skin and with my energy levels and with my general well-being and like happiness and things. Big mistake. No, it wasn't. Look, the thing is, you have to try things. And I think it'd be foolish to just keep this as a hypothetical and never find out what would actually happen. So I'm glad I did it. But if you're thinking of going sugar-free, definitely watch this video because it did not go as I had planned. But before we jump into the reasons why I think this challenge didn't work for me, I'm sure you're curious to know what foods I actually ate during this sugar-free challenge. And this is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you try and crack an egg one-handed. So keep in mind, I'm a vegetarian. I had to eat actually quite a lot of eggs and dairy just to be able to fill myself up. The issue was that a lot of bread products, so because I'm a vegetarian, I do eat a lot of carbohydrates, they have sugar in them. So I was not eating nearly as much gluten, not only because they have sugar, but also because my fiance just found out he's gluten-free. So I was trying out some new gluten-free recipes. So that was actually a really good experience, just experimenting in the kitchen. Kind of all gone pink, look at that.
Going no sugar, but then consumes half a kilo of honey. You're literally opening up a new bottle of honey.
So, okay, if I'm perfectly honest, this challenge was actually quite fun because it involved a lot of cooking and a lot of experimenting in the kitchen, which I find really fun. However, it did not have the beneficial effects that I was hoping for. Throughout the 2 weeks, I saw no change in my mood or energy levels. My weight stayed stagnant, but my skin got a lot worse. In this footage, you can see that at the beginning of the week, I had like 1 pimple on my face, but by the time 10 days was up, this was the state of my skin. Hello guys, I'm not very happy right now. So for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, I'm trying to be very intentional about making this channel honest. So I'm trying not to wear makeup. I'm trying not to like fake it too much. So with that means that I'm going to be showing you my pimples this morning because I woke up and I've got 1, 2, that's just a scar, but it's still there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pimples, and last week I had none. So I don't know if sugar-free is causing that. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do some research to see if my body is like cleansing itself or something. Otherwise, I'm convinced that sugar-free does absolutely nothing because I haven't noticed any change in my mood, any change in my energy levels, any change in my weight, any change in my skin, except for the fact that it's got worse. So I don't know whether it's because I'm absolutely addicted to sugar and it's just, you know, my body was like reacting badly, or whether it was my hormones. Hear me out. This is how I think it went down. My body and my mind only have a certain amount of self-control. Let's imagine self-control as being a graph going from 0 to 100. If you're living a fairly balanced life, getting decent sleep, eating a wide variety of foods, getting out of the house, and you're not surrounded by constant temptation, then your self-control will usually be pretty high. But as soon as you decide to live an unbalanced life by cutting out all sugar, but remain surrounded by sugar constantly, then you'll use up all your energy and self-control just trying to avoid sugar. And ultimately, there'll be no self-control left for any other healthy habits, and you'll end up worse off. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm having the worst afternoon slump. It's, let me see, almost 4 p.m. Usually the slump happens around 3 or 4 p.m. But usually at this point, I would be snacking on something with sugar in it. I'm usually bar, a biscuit, tea with sugar in it, juice, but I can't. It's driving me crazy. This hunger has prompted me to remember the fact that, oh, Easter was not that long ago and I still have chocolate left over, which is in my drawer right here. And I have this almost eaten one, and I have this completely untouched bunny. But I also have some almonds, so I'm gonna have the almonds to curb my hunger, but the temptation is so real. But you know what I have to do, right? Bye-bye, chocolate. See you later. So I'm going sugar-free, and in my family room, there is seemingly infinite sources of junk food. My family, for the first time in years, bought Cocoa Pops. This isn't the week that I decided to go no sugar, sugar-free. So that was lovely, thank you family. So every time I went into the kitchen, I would see the sugar-laden snacks and have to turn around very quickly, grab an apple and go back to my room. It's floury. Now that's fine, I'm not complaining, I love apples. And really this is a huge first world problem, so I don't even know why I'm complaining about having too much food in the first place. But I will say that I've learned that my body has a tolerance.
Isolation's going well.
And when I get too close to that tolerance level, I will just flip and I won't be able to control other aspects of my life. I'm exercising a lot of control when I walk out into the kitchen and I see all of the yummy stuff everywhere. So that puts me in a bit of a bad mood, so I just have to be not in that room. Anyway, I look so tired. I've been looking at my computer all day, so I'm about to go to bed. But before I do, I was going to do a bit of a sugar scrub on my face, which is super ironic because I'm not eating any of this stuff and it's going to be trickling down my face and becoming incredibly tempting to just lick off. But yeah, in summary, a little bit more grumpy and a little bit more impatient and unable to control my self-control in other areas that need it, like going to bed on time or going for a run. If this goes on for much longer, I might have to go and eat sugar again. Great, sugar is a coping mechanism. That's what we all want to hear. So because my tolerance level was borderline the whole time with my appetite, I then didn't have the self-control to go to bed early and to drink enough water and to exercise. Not that I didn't do these things, but I didn't do them as much as I had been in previous weeks. This video probably wasn't what you expected. It wasn't the, yay, happy, my life has changed testimony that I was expecting, but there is a lesson I can draw from this. And that is that every single person has a tolerance and has a limit to how perfect or how in control they can be of everything in their life. So I was just coming out into the kitchen to make some tasteless breakfast when I saw this. Hang on a second. What is that? Hello? It's so good. Every single person has a limit to how much you can actually take on and how much you can actually deal with until you go over the edge and end up eating 20 donuts in an hour. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You guys, this is ridiculous, okay? I don't even... So, it's my mum's birthday today, and for the first time in forever, I don't ever remember her doing this, she wanted pizza. And I was like, oh, yes, I want pizza? Okay, I'm gonna get pizza. Because I was going to cook some sugar-free soup or something and baked vegetables and like fancy, not that fancy, but anyway. But yeah, she asked for this and I was very surprised, and so I've gone and picked them up. Big mistake, because now all I can smell is pizza, and you know what pizza has in it? Of all things you would never guess, sugar. And so, hang on a second, I'm not very good at multitasking. Now you might be wondering, Melon, you're going sugar-free and pizza has sugar. Like, what is that? Why does pizza have sugar? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I even have a garlic bread. Oh, so good. So, I've decided, I think I've decided to break my sugar-free diet early. Not because of me though. No, not because of me, because it's my mom's birthday. It's my mom's, it's for her, it's not for me. So I was gonna go for 30 days originally, and now I'm only going for 2 weeks because it's ridiculous. It's like not even working at all. Nothing is happening. I'm just always frustrated. Maybe that goes to show how addicted to sugar I am. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't really noticed the results that I was hoping for. So what's the point? Like, don't they say that, what is it? Stupidity is, no, what is it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. So I don't want to be labeled an insane person by not eating sugar over and over and over again and not getting a result. It's a logical conclusion, right? Point is, I'm so excited to eat pizza. I watch a lot of productivity and self-help and self-improvement YouTubers, and it seems as though every single video that they put out is like, oh yeah, in these 5 simple steps you can have the perfect life. And although that's great and it's really like clickbait worthy and it's fun to watch and it makes you feel good, at least it makes me feel good, I realize that that's not reality, that's not life. And if you're trying to drink this much water times 2 per day, and you're trying to run 5 kilometers every day, and you're trying to wake up at 5 a.m. and you're trying to go no sugar, and you're trying to balance everything out and have enough work and hobby and friends time, it's just, no, that's not gonna happen, okay? So I've discovered that to get through the day and to be more balanced, to actually do exercise, to actually drink enough water, to actually engage and be present and be energetic, I need some sugar. Like, come on, it's the least you could give me. So sugar and appetite is my personal Achilles heel, but what's yours? What's the thing that always sends you over the edge? What's the thing that you struggle to get under control in your life? I'd be really interested to know, so let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel because I'm gonna be bringing you awesome, new, real, and vulnerable content. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.